What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the X Factor Daily NBA show. Once again, riding solo tonight, but no big deal. We'll get right into the NBA action. But before we do, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. A lot of content coming your way. Tell some friends. Let's get the X Factor rolling. We'll head straight to Detroit last night, where the Pistons lost 112 to 88 to the Cleveland Cavaliers. The Cavs continue to play phenomenal. Uh, Second best team in the league, in my opinion. Jared Allen had 23 and 7. Isaac Okoro had 9 and 4. For him, he's finally starting to get some. He finally got big minutes last night, 22 minutes there. Karis LeVert put up 15 on 6 of 10 shooting, and Evan Mobley put up 11 and 8. Kevin Love off the bench had a great game, a phenomenal game, 21, 8, and 10. Cedi Osman had 15. Raul Neto, his first action of the year, he had 10, 5, and 5, and 2 steals. So no Darius Garland, no Donovan Mitchell, still no Ricky Rubio. And this team just continues to roll, though. I really like what I'm seeing out of Cleveland. I'm really buying into all the hype right there. And for the Pistons, Jaden Ivey had 18. Cade Cunningham had 19, 5, and 5. And Sadiq Bey had 18. Those three guys seem to be very consistent. All right. Cade Cunningham and Sadiq Bey seem to be very consistent with Jaden Ivey floating in and out, with Bogdanovich usually having phenomenal nights, night after night, but an off night for him, only 6 points there. The Pacers defeated the Miami Heat 101 to 99. For the Heat, Max Strus had 17. Bam Adebayo had 18 and 10 on 50% from the field. Tyler Hero had 29, and Kyle Lowry had 10. For the Pacers, Buddy Hield had 25 on 10 of 18 shooting, 5 of 12 from the 3-point line. Tyrese Halliburton had 22, 9, and 9. Benedict Mathurin had 23. Miles Turner had 16 and 7. This is my big problem with the Heat. They're very inconsistent, and as we see, they're losing to a team they easily should have beat. The Knicks came out on top, like I did predict, 106 to 104. RJ Barrett had 22 and 9. Julius Randle 17, 10 and 5. Jalen Brunson 23, 6 and 7. And for the 76ers, no Joel Embiid, no James Harden, as we know. Tyrese Maxey had 31, 3 and 7. D'Anthony Melton 12. Montrezl Harrell had 14 and 7. And Tobias Harris had 23 and 9. This is the problem I have with the 76ers is they bring in a guy like Montrezl Harrell to be the backup to Joel Embiid. And obviously, Joel would be sitting a lot of games. So it was a matter of when he's missing, you need to step up. And we haven't really seen that out of him up to this point. I don't understand why. I don't understand what's going on with him. But they brought him in for a reason, and he's not really done much for them up to this point. So I'm a little disappointed there. I thought he was a big signing this offseason, and he's really disappointed. The Nets beat the Wizards pretty easily, 128 to 86. Kevin Durant had 28, 9, 11. Edmund Sumner with 11. Nicholas Claxton with 18. Royce O'Neal with 13. And Cam Thomas with 17. Yuta Watanabe with 14. And David Duke Jr. with 11. It's good to see guys other than Kyrie and KD stepping up and helping out. And of course, the Nets need it with Kyrie being suspended. And so they were able to get it there tonight, last night against an okay Wizards team. But when they start to play better teams and you make a deeper run of, throughout the season, you need these guys to be consistent. And it's a matter of if they can. And I don't know if they can. And for the Wizards, Bradley Beal had 20. He continues to have kind of a quiet year. Kristaps Porzingis had 14 and 10. Kyle Kuzma with 19. Nothing spectacular there out of the Wizards. They fall to 4 and 5 on the season. Ever since I pointed them out a couple like last week or early this week, they've really not shown anything. So I really shouldn't have said anything there. 119 to 123 was the score in Boston. The Celtics coming out on top over the Bulls. I predicted that DeMar DeRozan would have a tough game, and I was very wrong. 46 points for him, 13 to 23 from the field. DeMar DeRozan is a fun watch. He gets to his spot on the mid-range and is able to elevate and score. Nikola Vucevic with 12 rebounds, 24 points. Zach LaVine, he kind of did have an off night, 16 points and 7 rebounds. But I guess you would expect that with DeMar DeRozan scoring the way he did. And for the Celtics, Jason Tatum with 36, 12, and 6. And that's really about it. Jaylen Brown had 16. Malcolm Brogdon had 25 off the bench. Celtics really starting to get momentum and get rolling. The Mavericks came out on top against the Raptors, 111 to 110. OG Anunoby had 27 For the Raptors, Pascal Siakam had his first off night of the year, 18, 7, and 6. Scotty Barnes with 11, 11, and 10, triple-double. We'd love to see that. Luka Doncic, 35, 8, and 6 for this Mavs team. His help came from Spencer Dinwiddie with 21 and Christian Wood with 13. We'll continue here. The Grizzlies came out on top 130-99 over the Hornets. For the Hornets, PJ Washington scored 10. Kelly Oubre had 17. James Bouknight had 14. JT Thor had 11. And for this Grizzlies team, Steven Adams had 13 and 19. Desmond Bane had 19. And Ja Morant had 12 and 11. He's also kind of had an off few games. The Clippers 113-106 over the San Antonio Spurs. Paul George had 32. Ivica Zubac had a great game, 17 and 15 for them. And for the Spurs, Keldon Johnson had 16 and 7. Trey Jones had 18. This is kind of what you expect from this Spurs team, though, very inconsistent and to really finally start losing games. Devin Vassell, though, did have a good game for them. 29 points, 12 of 16 from the field. Pelicans came in on top 114-105 for the Warriors. Warriors, I'll read off there. Jonathan Kuminga finally did get some run. He had 37 minutes. He had 18 points, 7 to 12 shooting. Jordan Poole had 20. Moses Moody had 14. So basically none of the starters played for the Warriors. So nothing really to hit on there for them. Brandon Ingram was back last night. He had 26, 5, and 5. Zion Williamson was 16 and CJ McCollum with 28 and 5 there. Larry Nance Jr. off the bench had 20 and 8. I like what I see out of this Pelicans team a whole lot. And the Milwaukee Bucks continue to be undefeated, 115-102 over the Timberwolves. Giannis, 26, 14, and 11. Drew Holiday with 29. Bobby Portis with 18. And Marshawn Beauchamp with 14 off the bench. And for this Timberwolves team, where I don't like the vibes there, Karl-Anthony Towns, 22, 11, and 5, and Anthony Edwards with 24. Nobody else really steps up and helps out there. And for this Trailblazers, my Phoenix Suns game, the Trailblazers actually came out on top, 108-106. Jeremy Grant had 30 points. Josh Hart, 7, 9, and 6. Yusuf Nurkic with 14. Shaedon Sharpe with 10. Justice Winslow with 12. Keon Johnson with 11. Nasir Little with 12. Devin Eubanks with 10. So pretty spread out scoring there. And for the Suns, DeAndre Ayton had 24, 8. Devin Booker had 25, 5, and 5. And that was pretty much it there too. Just a great night for the Trailblazers team, getting contribution all around. The Lakers lost to the Jazz 130-116. Lauri Markkanen, another great night, 27 and 13. Jordan Clarkson with 20 and 7. Mike Conley with 15 and 10. Colin Sexton with 17. And Kelly Olynyk with 18. And for the Lakers, LeBron had 17, 10, and 8. Anthony Davis, 22. Lonnie Walker with 19. Russell Westbrook off the bench, 26 points, 6 assists. He shot 9 of 14 from the field. So I really like what I'm seeing out of Russ now. It's just a matter of all these other guys stepping up and being a reliable piece for this Lakers team rather. Couple games to get into here tonight. 5 o'clock, the Kings take on the Magic. Give me the Kings. I want momentum to really get rolling for the Kings. 7 o'clock, the Nets take on the Hornets. I'm going to take the Hornets. I don't think the Nets can have somebody step up and help KD tonight. Pelicans take on the Hawks at 7:30. I'm going to take the Pelicans. I really love this Pelicans team. I am a fan of this Hawks team as well, but I like this Pelicans team a whole lot. 7:30 on NBA TV. The Celtics take on the Knicks. I'm going to take the Celtics. Celtics team is just very, very good. 8 o'clock. The Thunder take on the Milwaukee Bucks. I think we all know the answer here. Milwaukee Bucks, and a big night from Giannis if he does play. It is a back-to-back against a bad team. I wouldn't be surprised if he sits, but I hope not. The Rockets take on the Timberwolves at 8 o'clock. I'm going to take the Timberwolves as much as I would rather not. I will take the Timberwolves over the Rockets. 9 o'clock, the Nuggets, who really seem to be getting momentum going for them, take on the Spurs. Give me the Nuggets. Give me a big night from Nikola Jokic. And at 10 o'clock, a rematch from last night, the Trailblazers take on the Suns. I'm going to take the Suns. I don't think they lose 2 nights in a row to this Trailblazers team. That's all the games we had from last night. That's all the games we have tonight. Be sure to stay tuned. We got a lot of stuff coming your way. Like, comment, subscribe, and tell some friends. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a great day.